Greetings, beautiful souls. Now let's continue with the next 3 days of the Pleiadian alignment. So the last 3 days, hope you all did well. We were focusing on energy of the past and the lower 3 chakras. So the next 3 days, which is the Friday, Saturday and Sunday of November 18, 19 and 20th of the 2022. So in these days, we're gonna focus on the future energy. And I know you says, okay, we go past, present, and the future. But we're gonna work in this tiny loop. We clear the past, we prepare for the energy of the future, and then the last 3 days we will set it in the present time. So we're gonna go back and forth, coming into the middle and embodying ourselves. So as I already spoke about, this 9-day of Pleiadian alignment is about the cellular rejuvenation, about shifting, transforming our physical cellular frequency from 3-dimensional frequency, which is the survival, suffering, pain, everything is a hardship, into 5th-dimensional, which is the evolutionary, multi-dimensional human being that runs on the engine of the love and happiness. So these next 3 days, we will focus on the futuristic energy and sort of, finding yourself. If you can look into the future and from the future look back into this moment, what can you tell to yourself? Right? Always says like, what would you tell to yourself 10 years ago? Well, you're gonna visit yourself as far as you would like to go, and you're gonna come back and it says like, oh, that was really, really interesting. So these 3 days we focus on the 18, which is the Friday, on the abundance. Now, of course, the abundance comes with, we think about the money, right? But it's not all about the money, it's about the spiritual abundance, family abundance, fulfilling abundance, which to me would mean happiness. So the happiness and abundance goes hand in the hand. Now, let's say the first 3 days, we want to definitely pick the love over the fear. So the next 3 days, we want to pick the happiness over that, suffering and the pain. Because when you are happy, everything goes much more easier. And they have your confidence and ease and things are quite smooth. So these 3 days, the energy will smooth down. Then the next day, Saturday, on November 19, we focus on the transformation. Sort of, really look at his emotions and energies from the future and transforming them to the moment of today, now. And the last day, number 20th, on the Sunday, would be about the clarity. We want to see the truth. Doesn't matter how much it hurts, how painful it is, how you go like, oh, I rather would not know. It is good to see the truth because you know what to do next, and you will get over the heartbreak and over all those things that it may bring. At least you will live in the truth, you will live your truth, and you will pick the different future. The future will be a little different when you see the truth. So, once again, you will walk in your heart chakra, you will walk in your cave, you're gonna make yourself comfortable in the sarcophagus. Sarcophagus. Sometimes I cannot pronounce it, I'm so sorry. Again, the water is beautiful turquoise green, and by the distance there's a difference. The water cools down significantly. So in the ancient initiation, you actually would be in the icy cold waters. Now, I met a few people who actually do it for the cellular rejuvenation. I'm not one of them, but I can imagine it. So you may feel that your energy is much cooler. Now, when your energy cools down, like all these animals who cool down their blood, they go more into sleep mode. So you will feel more tired and sleepy. And that is actually intention, that your nervous system cools down. See, the first 3 days you got hot and triggered and angry, and you have all those things until you came to the acceptance. Now we want to cool it down, almost to that sleeping kind of the mode. You are again gonna connect with the cosmic mother from Dalkion. This time you create another umbilical cord that actually gonna from your third eye to her third eye. So you're already having a one from your navel to her navel for the nourishment, love, taking care of you. And this one will be for the clear vision, to see the truth, to be aware of everything around you, to be aware of your psychic and healing abilities and everything you have ever developed. So that's rather exciting. Now, as I said, you may feel tired and sleepy. You may feel like you don't really crave too much of food in these days, that you may like, just go maybe even on a fast. You do not necessarily have to go on fast, but I just want you to know that if you don't crave too much of the food, don't worry about it. 3 days are completely fine. Take care of yourself, nourish yourself. Now, I know we live in a busy world. Many of us do have to work and take care of our family and the children, whatever is happening. You will be able to function through this. I have done this before. I have done this with people before. You will be able to function. Just it's honoring your needs. If you are tired, get yourself more rest. If you feel cold and you don't have a cravings for the food, no, you are not coming down with the flu. And you already shedded your skin 3 days ago. Your body is preparing for this very, very powerful rejuvenation. At this point, you might have quite a few out-of-body experiences, especially in your meditation. Now, the first 3 days, you want to stay in the body. The next 3 days, gosh, travel as much as you can and as much you want. You want to go to Alkion. You want to travel into the future because you want to observe the future. With the ancients, it has been absolutely normal that we could travel in the timeline. Now, what you see in the future is the possible future. Future is not set in the stone because every action has a reaction. If we take a different action, of course, there will be a different reaction and so much on. So it is the possible future. Now, I have made this wonderful meditation that I do almost every day recently, which I really like. It's the relaxation in the energy of the future, which I will add below the video. And you go down, you'll imagine that you're lying in this lake and the 8 million years went by and everything you ever wanted to achieve, you achieve, everything have already happened. So sometimes when I'm really stuck, we all get stuck, right? I go and meditate, I'm lying in that lake and I says, well, Eva, how did you solve it? Or how can you solve that differently than you are thinking that you're gonna do it? And most of the time, there's a pretty good guidance. There's that energy when you connect with the God. When I talk about the God, I mean universe, creator, everything, oneness that there is. The name itself, doesn't matter. We have so many words in the different languages on the earth. So pick the one that works for you. Okay, when you travel into the future, observe your personality, what kind of the mission you have done, what are your gifts, what is special about you, or play with the ideas. What would you like to do and how did it play? How did it evolve? How did it play out? Whenever it's the work, anything that you are planning, vacation you go to, relationship, doesn't matter what it is. You can play with those possibilities in the future and see it from that point. And see, if I'm gonna do this and now, how does it gonna affect me? And perhaps your future selves tell you like, hey, it's time to feel worthy and do this and that, instead of just spending next 5 years of figuring yourself out. So it is a lovely time of that self-observation, but from your future point self view. Now, on the last day, on the day 6, which will be on the Sunday, you need to warm that body up a little bit. So we cool it down quite significantly. Remember, we do it as a soul group. So there's a power within this energy. This is very powerful initiation. And I'm sharing with all of you, without charging anything, because I think that we all should have access to it, and whoever wants to do it will do it, and we all shift together, we all benefit together. So that's why I didn't make it in any prestige into special workshop, which I know that many of you would join. Thank you. Anyway, day 6, which will be the Sunday, 20th November 2022, 11/20/2022. Think about it, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Day of the choices, right? Number 2 is the choices. The 2, 3, 6, and the 6 is 12. 1 and 2 at number 3, catalyst. Again, we're ending up with the catalyst. It's just the numerology of the day. Now, you need to warm up the body. How do you warm up the body? You need to call for your soul, mind, consciousness, zoom into the body. This is done through the stimulating the senses of your body, which, you know, there are many ways to do this, right? Like in the ancient days, we would have our soulmate connections. If you have it, you are very lucky. If you don't have it, you have to kind of improvise a little bit. So think about the soul. Soul is within the body, and you want to call that soul, mind, consciousness more into the body. So you want to focus on your senses, sense of taste, smell, the first chakra, taste, second chakra, sight, third chakra, fourth chakra, touch, fifth chakra, sound, and then we have awareness and time traveling sense. But we want to focus on those 5 basic senses. So pick the food that you like. Your soul has an experience in this body, and your soul is like a silent observer within the body. Now, your senses are masculine energies. So through your masculine energies, your sense experience the life. So let your soul experience something beautiful and nice. Enjoy something lovely and delicious that you like. I always talk about the jasmine tea, right? How much I like the jasmine tea, or I like honey, or the chocolate. Alcohol would be a great things to call the soul within the body, or red curry tofu. I like that one a lot too. So we're gonna enjoy ourselves and take a nice warm bath. Do something that warms your body. Do yoga. Go for a walk. If you are in the sun region, bask yourself within the sun. Really, you need to convince your soul, mind, consciousness why it is worth it to be here. That's why on that day 4 of this Trinity, we set the energy of the happiness. You really need to show your soul, mind, consciousness. You can be happy in this body. This is the vehicle. This is like your favorite vehicle. Like my favorite vehicle is the Subaru that I drive. I love Subaru. They should just let me promote the Subaru and give me one for free. And anyway, that's my Subaru. That's what I love. And that's what makes me happy. So make your soul, mind, consciousness happy within your car. Now, what else is on my notes? What we're gonna focus this time in our energy exercise, because every 3 days we shift our energy exercise again. We need to stimulate the cellular rejuvenation. And as I spoke in the previous video, we have to stimulate your blood flow into the bone marrow and convince the bone marrow through your spleen energy to rejuvenate in the 5th dimensional frequency. Then that frequency goes from the inside out and start creating new reality. So think about the reality you want to manifest in your life. What is it that you want? What is that 5th dimensional reality? Again, to me, foundation for this reality is love and happiness. In my life, in my family, in my relationship, in my work, in everything that I experience. Well, I have bad days, of course, I'm a human. But that is the foundation that we can build solid on. And if you really build solid, the things are going to go really well for you. So the 4 organs we're gonna continue with will first be a pericardium meridian, which is actually the space around the heart, but pericardium is connected to circulation within the body. That would be the blood circulation and your sexual organs. So to me, when I hear the pericardium, I hear just the blood circulation, which is really good because that carry the messages to every single cell and organ within the body. And you are bringing a futuristic energy in. If you go 100, 200, 300 years in the future, or 1,000 years, or just a week, you could have, figured out something about the healing, or your energy is significantly better, you are very healthy, you are able to transform it, bring it into the moment of now. From the pericardium, we go into the Sanjiao, which is another fancy word for the triple armor, or we can call it an immunity system in the simplicity. Your immunity system, in my understanding from Pleiadians, is connected to our thymus gland. Now, thymus gland is like that angel wings within your chest that should grow only until you're about 18 years old, plus minus, and then kind of like wrinkle back. Well, thymus is your rejuvenating organ that actually produces an enormous number of the cells that are connected to your nervous system, that literally, is pump up through this electricity of your nervous system, which create your electromagnetic field. Now, from there, we'll go into a gallbladder. Oh my God, gallbladder is like a holy grail within the body. According to Chinese medicine, gallbladder is the energy of the choices. What does your future self choose for you now? You are not here like, oh my God, please, 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 please choose something good for me. Oh no, you go to your future self and says, hey, our life is right now. And let's be honest about it. Oh, who you follow me? The life is very difficult right now. Let's use the nice words. Life is difficult. Life is hard. Life is chaotic. Otherwise, you would be somewhere, and drinking a good cocktail and some beach in the Caribbean, instead of just figuring out how I'm gonna pull myself together and make my life better. So, design it. Make a choice within the gallbladder. I choose to have a life filled with love and happiness. Oh God, why not? Why not? Why not me? Why not now, right? I want you to really think about it. Be bold and be brave to ask for what you want. To me, again, it can be a big, big, big sentences, or it can be simple as that. Because to me, the love and happiness, again, encompass everything: good health, to success, the abundance, to be in the service to humanity, to have a great family and partner, and everything, what is it that, is meaningful to me. So make it meaningful to you. It's giving you an example to entice you about it, to decide really what is it you're going to choose to. Because from there it goes to the liver. We know the liver is that lower component of the ego. It goes as like, oh, that's what you want. Okay, we're gonna work through it. Now, you have been working on your ego transformation for the whole year. We're doing this from 3D to 5D, from 3D to 5D, full moon, new moon. Let's change. You have done your homework. If you have been diligent in all that work, yeah, it may be a little messy right now, but it's gonna be smooth sailing from here on. So, let's get into it. Pericardium, your circulation. Sanjiao, your immunity system. Gallbladder, make your bloody choice what you want. And liver, let's send it up there. Now, let's do our exercise. And of course, then we're gonna feed it all into the spleen. We're gonna take the earthly sun, earthly cosmic energy, we feed it into the spleen, and we send it out into the nature and bring it back here. Now you can stand, you can sit, you can lie in the bed if you want to, but it's good to have a feet actually rooted down to the ground. If you're living in the warm region, take your socks off, do it on the grass, do it in the sunlight, do it in the moonlight, do it 3 times a day, because it works. So let's do it right from the sitting position. Before I was showing you standing, now sitting. So again, let's just awaken our energy. I ask and thank you to be connected to the highest energy of the God source, of my highest self, and the frequency of unconditional love. Breathe the unconditional love in and out your body. Now, again, we start with the cosmic energy. We're gonna breathe from the cosmos in our blood. Let it breathe through all your skin, through every cell of your body. Breathe it in. Cosmic energy, let it ionize our blood with it. And down inside of the earth. Exhale. Now making a loud noises to kind of show you what we are doing. From the earth, we're gonna feed our immune system. So because we live on the earth, we need that earthly immunity. The cosmic immunity is not gonna do much for us living on the earth. So from the earth, in our thymus and up into universe. With our showing like, hey universe, here I am. I really want to be healthy. I want to have a great immunity system. Okay, here I am. Please bless me. Be bold. Now we're gonna do the gallbladder. Universe, I want to have a life filled with love and happiness. Or anything that you want. Be careful what you wish for though, because you may very well receive it. Breathe it in your gallbladder, down inside of the earth. Earth is by now receiving your message. Her future self saying that you would like to have a love filled with love and happiness. Okay, let's breathe it into the liver. Breathe it in and out. Now, one hand to the earth, another to the cosmos, whichever you feel that works for you. Breathe it in, create your chi ball, and breathe it out. In the nature, in the trees, and the oceans everywhere on the earth. And breathe in. Feed it in your spleen. Let it spread in your body. Feel it in every cell of your body. And with that, I want to see the truth about my life, about the people in my life, about where I have been and where I'm going. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's do it one more time without my silly comments. All right. So you set your intention. I ask and thank you to be connected with the highest available energy of the God Source, of my highest self, and the frequency of unconditional love. And we're gonna breathe energy in our blood and down inside of the earth, from the earth in our immunity system, and up into universe, from the universe in our gallbladder. Make your choice. Down inside of the earth, from the earth in your liver, inside of the universe. Now, one hand to the earth, palm to the earth, palm to the universe. Bring the chi from the universe, from earth, by your heart. Play with a ball, chi ball, send it out into nature, and call upon it back. Bring it in your spleen. Wonderful. Glance it in the body and ask, I wish to be able to see the truth. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have 3 more days to go, so watch for another video. May you have a wonderful 3 days. I love you.